Economical and smooth protection for my 2011 Kawasaki Voyager. No slippage, easy riding. Great stuff. Edit. Just changed out my oil again with this at just under 54,000 miles on the bike. Still runs and shifts like a champ. Last year my bike and this oil took me to all 48 states in the continental US. The next oil change oil showed up at my door this morning. Another case of Castrol. Use this in my 2017 Kawasaki Ninja 650 KRT edition. I love it. Changed the oil on my bike. Went for a ride from the start, noticed the bike shifted smoother, which is an indication that the oil is doing its job. Would recommend this oil. This is the oil used in my 2015 Triumph Trophy SE since new. Is it absolutely necessary for proper operation? Certainly not, as there are other top level oils that probably work as well, but since it's recommended and I've had no issues, I decided to stick with it in the foreseeable future. I especially like this oil when I can get a case of 6 quarts for the price I paid, bringing down the cost to about 60% of what shops charge. I generally change the oil once a year at around 5,000 miles or so. The manufacturer recommends annually or at 10,000 miles, so I feel safe and certainly have not used up the oil additives in that time. I generally ride all year and the 10W-40 works great with cold starts, and even in the heat of summer have no concerns. Shared sump bike, so the oil takes a beating in the transmission and still performs fine immediately before changing as it did when first installed. A great name in oil that just works for my bike.